It's got the one automatic door, which is kind of nice to have. So yeah, this is my desk. As I said before, I work remotely, so I can just sit at the chair there. I took out all the seats when I bought the van, except for the one pop-up seat there. So this is my desk. I just set my laptop here, work out of it, or I can just take this table and just, if I want, if it's a nice day, I can just put it right here, work, eat, whatever. And then the table just kind of folds up and stows away when I'm not using it. So originally, I had a curtain set up that went all the way around the van, and now I use the Reflectix, as you can see there. But I do still keep this curtain set up like this. So when I'm in it, it's not blackout, but it's still a privacy curtain. Then I use Reflectix for everything else. With the Reflectix in the back, I cut out little portholes, so I don't have to take everything apart, but I can see out that way without having to take the whole thing down. I have black fabric on the other side, so I can do stealth camping. The windows in this van are really tinted, but this just gives me an extra layer. The bed, it's 3/4 inch plywood and 2x4s. These are about 12 inches long. I have 6 of them. 4 of them are 12 inches long. The other 2, as you'll see in a moment, are a little bit longer because I took the seats out there, so it's level. I got these at Fred Meyer, just the camper pads.
Oh yeah.
Yep, they're like 25 bucks each. I got 2 of them, so it's really comfortable. I just use my sleeping bag, and then I have a fleece liner for it too if it's cold. It's like a 10-degree sleeping bag, so I don't tend to sleep in the van if it's colder than 10 degrees anyway. Socks and underwear, all the socks and underwear I own are in here. Oops. And then this is all my shirts that I own. So everything I own is in this van, except for a few bottles of nice wine that are at my parents' house in the Midwest. But yeah, all my shirts are in here. And so in the morning, I just kind of roll out of bed and pull these down and get dressed. I have 4 pairs of pants. I'm wearing one of them. 3 of them are right here. And then I just have solar light, just kind of always has a charge. Toiletry items here, more toiletry items in there for like this shampoo and random stuff like that. My laundry. I know you're gonna ask me how I go to the bathroom. This is where I pee. I just go pee in here and dump it out. Learned this from a guy named Bob Wells. The bucket idea, yeah. So pipe insulation and a 20-liter bucket, and I just line it with trash bags. I don't use it very often. I have this really kind of weird but also kind of cool little Chinese military shovel. So I just go in the woods and dig up a hole. This was part of my curtain setup here when I used to have curtains, and then I just thought it was kind of fun and decorative to put it against the wall, against the ceiling. I just use spray adhesive to do that. I've got these little galaxy lights that I picked up at Canadian Tire on the way down.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, so that was my only source of light for a long time. I have these lights too. It's hard to tell, it's daylight now, but at night it's pretty fun.
I bet it is.
And it does solid colors and things like that too. Old political buttons on the wall there. I have my speaker, a Bose speaker, bear spray. And then I have this fan. I just have it Velcroed there, but it's just the USB or battery powered. I put rechargeable batteries in it. Works okay. It doesn't, if it's blowing like this distance, it works. But, I'm learning a lot too. I probably should have gotten a bigger fan, but it looked bigger in the Amazon pictures. There's nothing really in here.
Yeah, you're a real minimalist because most of us are going to have stuff stored everywhere.
Right. That's my backpack. That goes with me everywhere when I leave the van. That's actually what I use to travel with internationally too. That's all I carry, and it fits under the seat in front of me on a plane. And I don't have any checked bags or anything like that. But when I leave the van, that comes with me because it's got my laptop and personal information, passport stuff. A couple of weights that are really not fun to travel with, but I like to try to keep in shape as best I can. And so coming to this side, you asked how I shower. Also, this is a fellow named Bob Wells came up with this idea. That's where I learned it.
This guy's pretty smart.
Yeah, he is. I'd love to meet him sometime.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a 2-gallon garden sprayer, spray painted black. I gotta repaint it, but yeah, just put it on the sun. Even a day like today, it would probably warm up pretty well. I've got my yoga mat here, and this is just supplements and extra of everything, like extra toothpaste, extra deodorant, whatever. Cribbage board that my dad made for me, and like to, if anybody knows how to play cribbage, I like to challenge them to a game, so it's always handy. And then here I've just got like work clothing, random fabric and stuff that I just don't know where to put, so I have to put it somewhere. All my cycling gear is right here, and helmet, cycling stuff like extra seat and lube and everything that I need for cycling. Cycling is very important to me.
So you're a pretty serious cycler.
Yeah, I mean, it's good physically. It's good just to kind of clear my head too. You get all kinds of different different sounds, different smells, different sights than you would driving a car. These are my bikes. I've got my road bike and my mountain bike. It is nice though because it swings out, and so I can access my little kitchen area. So that just kind of sits like that.
Very
and then
nice.
I can access my kitchen. This is the Jackery 240. This is my fridge. It's a Kululi 10-liter fridge. I probably should have gone with a little bit bigger Jackery, the 500, because it will drain this pretty quickly. I've got my solar panel taking in the nice Arizona sun right now. So looking at the input and output, it's collecting 43 watts from the sun, but it's giving 55 watts to the fridge, so it's not going to last too long.
This is a piezoelectric fridge?
Yeah, yep. It's an electric fridge, and I charge my Jackery here when I'm driving. Sometimes I charge my fridge out of the 12 volt into the vehicle. But like I said, I'm learning. This probably wasn't the best setup I could have done, but for now, it's okay. But you might be seeing this fridge on a Craigslist near you before too long, because it is a pretty big draw on the Jackery.
Yeah, and you're not dealing with heat yet, but when you start dealing with real heat, they won't even really keep your food very cold.
I don't need refrigeration that much. I don't eat meat. I don't really eat dairy, except like yogurt, I guess. So this is basically just for beer and vegetables, and as you can see, I've got only vegetables in there right now. It's from Walmart, just a Walmart cube shelf, and then it's got, well, you probably know Big Ray's, having lived in Alaska. Just got my stuff, salt, pepper, sriracha, stuff like that, and then another shelf in there too for...
Oh, you're right. No, this was a stow and go, so the seat's out of there.
Yep, yeah, that's right. So this seat would normally fold down.
Just go up.
Yeah, so I just keep it up all the time, obviously, so I have that space. And the seat right here, it's a 60-40 split. The 60 section I took out, sold. They're really heavy too, so it's nice to have that weight off my hands. So I just have the stainless steel bucket for shaving, for cleaning, for washing dishes. This is just, it's not Mrs. Meyer's anymore, it's just white vinegar and water and lemon juice. I use it for everything to disinfect.
That's an interesting combination. I haven't heard of that. You put them all into one?
Yeah.
Lemon juice, vinegar, and water.
It's mostly vinegar and water and a little bit of lemon juice to disinfect, yeah.
Well, lemon juice really cuts through, so that's a very good idea.
Yeah. Coffee. This is basically all coffee. Coffee is very important to me. I use the Chemex system with the reusable filter. This is my camp stove is in here. It's just one of those little MSR camp stoves.
Little tiny blowtorch, basically.
That's all I need, yeah. Because I don't cook a whole lot. I'm not a very good cook, and I don't enjoy it. And it's mostly just for coffee and tea. And then I have my food down here, or most of my food. And then here I've got a jumper cables and everything. I've got jumper cables underneath here. But this is in case there's nobody around. I need to jump it myself. This has come in handy a couple times. It's a white noise machine. I didn't buy it for van life, but it works. If you're at a rest stop or something and it's really noisy, you just turn on I plug it into my Jackery. This is just a USB yeah, USB rechargeable water system. It's supposed to have a blue cap, but when I was filling it up at Safeway one time, I forgot the cap, and so now I just have to rest it on there. But yeah, USB rechargeable, so I just push the button, out comes my water, and that's it. And then I also have this little table here.
Oh wow, what a clever idea.
Yeah, and so it's not my idea. I just from hours of YouTube videos, I saw it somewhere. These are just 1x2s, and I attach them to the legs of the bed frame on each side. So it's just a piece of plywood from Home Depot or something. And then I got this oilcloth from Joann Fabric and just stapled it to the top. So it just slides out. There are no bearings, there's nothing on it. So I can just have it like this if I'm doing something quick. Or I also have this extra wood, and I can, well, the ground isn't very level right here, but normally I would pull it out and it would be, I'd park on someplace flatter. But basically just supports it like that.
Right.
And so I can stand here, got access to my condiments and things, got access to my water, and I can just cook on the surface right here. The Solar Saga, it's the Jackery 60. The most I've been able to get, most wattage I've been able to get is about 53 or 54 watts in full sun like this. So, but it kind of evens out with my fridge, which draws about 53, and this pulls in about 53. So it's kind of a wash when I'm using this. But it's a handy system.
Well, Andrew, thank you so much for sharing your home with us and your life. It's very inspiring. Lots of really, really good ideas.
Good, thank you. I appreciate that. A lot of them came from you. So.
And I think it all comes from being curious. We talked about that earlier.
Right.
And that curiosity makes your life really rich.
It does, yeah. And this kind of lifestyle really, you get into this lifestyle because you're curious, but also you can satiate a lot of your curiosity just by living this lifestyle, by driving around, by seeing new things. Tomorrow, if I want to go to the Grand Canyon, I can go to the Grand Canyon. If I want to go to Mexico, go to the dentist, I can do that. Maybe not with COVID, but the point is I have mostly unlimited freedom to do what I want, and living in a van has really helped me along in that process.
Very, very much. Well, Andrew, thank you so much for sharing your home and your life with us. It's been a real inspiration for a lot of people.
Good. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you. So, folks, I know you've got some great ideas from this. If so, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks again, Andrew.
Thank you.
Bye now.